Chat, how much would you pay for an engagement ring? I feel like nowadays people are spending way too much money for something that could honestly be less than $1,000. Why am I wasting all this money on something? You'd love me, right? Why would I need to spend all this money on something that's just a ring? I got a banger from the modern king. Let's get straight into it.
Do women need men in this world?
A woman is trapped in an overturned SUV.
It's flipped upside down.
She can't breathe.
Okay, this is not gonna be good.
Through the sunroof.
Head's pinned.
She can't breathe. She can't breathe. Please. Time is running out.
She's trapped under the vehicle. I can't get it off.
Mommy. What happens next is Superhuman. The deputy lifts the 3,500-pound SUV to free the woman. You hear him grunting at the top of his lungs.
I'm trying to get out! Is your head clear?
That's that adrenaline right there, buddy.
It worked, and here is that hero today.
What a baller. Take a second to congratulate this man. Don't know who he is, but good for him.
Deputy John Holt of the Gloucester
John Holtz, good man. 3,500 pounds, bro, that's a lot.
County Sheriff's Department in Virginia.
All I did was just put my shoulder into the door frame and brace, and then, just stood up. And that was enough to free her.
And this isn't the first time Deputy Holt has come.
Losing women.
Wow. Good man right there, bro. That's crazy work. 3,500 pounds. Chad, I'm pretty weak. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can barely deadlift 150 pounds. I'm just getting so old, my back goes out more than I do, bro.
Deputy Holt has come.
Losing women romantically is hilarious. Oh no, I've lost the opportunity to pay for everything. How will I survive?
That's so true though, bro. Oh no. My dinners are gonna be half off now. Oh no.
You men are not gonna like me for saying this, but you know what?
I have a feeling they already don't. I thought you was a dude from the beginning of the video, I'm gonna be honest, so.
America, I think it's time we form a state where only women can live. No men allowed. Just an estrogen-filled utopia where we can
So you don't want the water running, the lights on, you don't want none of that, huh?
all finally live in peace.
Yeah, y'all would kill each other off real quick. Because the only thing that females hate more than men are other women. This is why girls will tell you, I don't even hang out with women, they're too messy. Or maybe this is why if you're a lesbian, you're 3 times more likely to get a divorce than any other couple. So yeah, that perfect society would go from utopia to Lord of the Flies real quick. And who's gonna...
Facts. And if you've seen The Island with Bear Grylls, you see how quickly these egalitarian women start biting each other's heads off when they're like, well, everything should just be fair. Everything should be so fair. And then they're like, yeah, you guys are having kidney failure. You guys are having liver failure. We're going to have to call the show. Like, they had to rip these women off the island, and the guys are living in utopia. The guys are the ones flourishing, and the women are the ones almost dying. It's hilarious.
Gonna build it in the first place.
It's the most toxic thing you ever done.
Wait, I pretended I was pregnant so that he could pay for my abortion, and I used
She's a runner, she's a track star.
the money for something else.
What did you use it on?
I haven't used it yet.
Wait, it was recently?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Like a week ago.
About a week ago. Oh my, wow.
This world's just full of sin and lust. It's getting worse, like. Who's
It's getting worse, lad. Is it supposed to be lad?
What is this? What's going on here?
Bruh, I had a girl in college try to pull that bamboozle on me and be like, hey, I'm pregnant and it's your kid. I was like, no, it's not. Ain't no way that's my baby. Like 3 months later, it turned out it was some football player. So I was like, thank goodness it ain't mine. But I knew it wasn't mine. She called him broke for not paying $250K on her?
$50,000. The type of wedding you want, that's how much it costs. You're bugging the f***. We gonna invest that. My job as a man is to hold the household down, and she hasn't worked in years. I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. I'm not doing it.
So you have no plans on getting married?
I have plans on let's go to City Hall.
I'm not a City Hall bitch!
Your double chin says otherwise.
Saying City Hall, cause shit about to get left.
At the end of the day, I love you more than life itself.
Love ain't enough. How long you plan on being broke?
I've been broke. Watch your mouth.
Love ain't enough. That's crazy.
It costs too much.
That's smart.
Broke people behavior.
That's smart. All right. I'm just saying, leave and see what your ass be.
He said leave and
Go ahead and get back to the streets then.
See what your ass would be. Shout out to Fresher, but look, man, shorty out of pocket on this one, baby.
Yeah, if a girl is giving you the ultimatum to spend $250,000 on a wedding, more than likely she's not the chick that you should be with, brother man. You know what Cass and I did? We were together for 7 years. We were together for 7 years, and you know what we did? We did City Hall. Took her to City Hall. Actually, I did spend a little bit of money. We got matching hoodies. And I think hers was white with black lettering. Mine was black with white lettering, and it had like the opposite person's initials on them. That's all we did. Bro, our wedding pictures are us at the courthouse. That's it. That's it. Now, I did a little bit of a bigger engagement, but we haven't even done a wedding. We'll be doing a baby shower soon. We're not even doing a wedding. It's just Cass doesn't like being in the center of attention, and I love that. Find you a woman that doesn't want to be the center of attention. Any woman that wants to be the center of attention is going to look for things like money to be more important than love. Chat, put one in the chat if you agree. Any woman that's basing the relationship and the success on the relationship based on money and not love is a gold digger, brother, man. She's a gold digger. Shots fired! Like, if she's really worried about the bag and the money, she's not really worried about you, who you are as a person, and building something. She's looking to spend your money, not spend time with you. Ooh, Ship It and I should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. Let's get back into this. Uh-oh. Forgot to unmute.
That's what men are supposed to do. They're supposed to provide for a woman. So when a woman already has everything...
Oh, that's when they feel intimidated.
That's when they feel intimidated.
That man isn't intimidated by a woman like you. He's annoyed by a woman like you.
Thanks.
Because a man doesn't want to date another man. He wants to date a woman. So let's flip it so it makes sense and pay attention, right? A woman like you that's independent boss babe, she took on characteristic traits of a man, like being non-agreeable, being assertive, and being dominant, which is all A-type personality traits, which is naturally masculine traits. So when a woman takes on that trait, it's like, ew, you're like a man now. So it's annoying. It's not intimidating. Now let's flip it. Let's say if you got with a man and he was very flamboyant and he didn't have any ambition and he was very group like he was a yes man. He had no backbone. Would you feel intimidated by that man?
No.
If he was checkmate. Stop it.
Gotcha, bitch.
Ladies, do you think the man you want would care about your past?
Not for the correct man. I think for the
I
man.
love it. It's always not for the right man. Not for the guy that, like, really loves me for me. Baby girl, we care about your past. A woman's past matters just like a man's future matters. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. It's wild to me these women think that we don't care about their past. Baby girl, if you've been riding the Wiener Carousel for the past 5 years, trust me, I care. If you've had more glizzies in you than a Nathan's freaking hot dog stand in New York, we care. I want to know how much mileage you got on that. Show me the cooch facts so I can see how many miles we got on them labias, all right? I want to know. I just want to know how many miles are on those labias. We want to know. I want to know how many miles. Like, and I think any intelligent man would want to know, because a woman's past is an indicator of her future. But a man's past is also an indication of his future. If he's been working really hard, he's ambitious, he has strength, he has integrity, he has compassion, he's working on something, more than likely he will be successful in the future. And a man doesn't hit his financial stride until he's like 45. It takes men a lot longer. And ladies, you have it completely reversed as men than men do. From like 18 to 25, you ladies have lay of the land. You got all the men to pick from. You've got all the opportunities in the world. You can go to Miami, hop on yachts, etc. You can do all these things. You have access to so many levels of wealth that us as men do not have access to, because we have to provide value to get in those rooms. You just have to show up. But then when women get older, they start to live the reality that the younger men have always lived. So women, 30 and up, are now living the reality that men were living when they were 18 to 25. It sucks, brother man. Nobody sees you as valuable. Nobody really wants to be around you. And especially if you got kids, oh, Lord have mercy, it's compounded. It's compound interest. You got kiddos now? Oh, baby girl, no. You're out, you're done. You're not first pick anymore. You're second, third, or even fourth string at absolute best.
Gotcha, bitch.
And I guess that's supposed to be with that woman. He would look at it as the stepping
Let's go back to the beginning of this
clip. Ladies, do you think the man you want would care about your past?
Not for the correct man. I think for the man, I guess that's supposed to be with that woman. He would look at it as the stepping stones that got her to be with him.
A woman's past.
Yeah, she had 1,000 penises in her. 1,000 penises in her. That's a stepping stone? Make that make sense, bro.
does matter, just like a man's future matters. Statistics shows that when a woman reaches a body count between 5 or 6, the likelihood for her to maintain a long-term relationship drops down to 20%. That means that it matters to her, and she will always be unsatisfied. Imagine eating something and never feeling satisfied. You're gonna be like, that's gonna suck. Feeling full, that's a good feeling. You settled, you are content. And women that sleep with a whole lot of men, they aren't content because they've been comparing sizes, bank accounts, height, the man that can raise her up and all of these type of things. So she becomes an unruly woman, meaning that she's for no man. She's only for herself and for the streets. Since you have the right to abort.
Oh.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I mean, it's so true. This is where I call it the Frankenstein curse and do better syndrome. Women will find the best attributes of a man they've had in the past and then add that to the next man, and then the next man has to have the past two guys. Like it makes it so much harder for women because they get exposed to the best traits of each man, and then they want the best traits of each man to be in the next man, and it's impossible. It's the Frankenstein curse, where they try to take all the best traits of all the men they've bucked and they try to put it in the next guy. Bro, it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. Like, I'm not gonna be as tall. Like, if a girl had bucked an NBA player before she got with me, do you think I'm gonna be as tall as an NBA player? Do you think I'm gonna have as much money as an NBA player? No, I'm not on that level. So and the thing is when women are younger, they can buck these men that are on that level, and as they get older, those men that are on that level don't want them anymore. Because you know what, the guys that are getting older, they want the younger ones. They want the young bucks coming in. So these ladies age out and they don't realize it, but then they get older and they raise their standards when the opposite should be true. They should actually be lowering their standards, because if they lowered their standards, more than likely they could actually settle for a guy. But that's men. Men are the true romantics. You know, we don't settle up, we settle down. And so women are the ones that are the shallow ones in relationships, in my opinion.
For herself and for the streets. Since you have the right to abort, should men have the right to not pay child support?
At the end of the day, the government protects children. So by paying child support, you're protecting the child.
That don't make any sense at all. If the government protects the child, they wouldn't give authority for the woman to abort the child. Gotcha.
Stupid. Yes. No, I mean, like, yes.
Yeah.
It's him.
Fugazi,
if we
bro.
speak to you guys a certain way,
Yeah, it's
you
like,
guys will not
whoa,
like it. But you guys could speak to us a certain way. It goes both ways.
If you work for a company, are you going to speak to your boss the same way your boss speaks to you?
You are not my boss.
The fact that you just said you are not my boss is because you view your boss as more than your man, and that's your problem. It's the problem the way you view the man.
My boss pays me.
And your
Amen.
man currently right now takes care of you and your 4 kids.
Let's not we're not
How
talking
is
about
it
my
equal
situation.
if you and your boss is
That's what's so wild to me is they don't realize how shallow they look when they say, well, my boss pays me. He pays my bills. My boss puts money in my pocket. Mama. If you're a single mom, especially since she got 4 kids, good Lord, just 1, 2, 3, goodness. You know what I'm saying? She got all these kids. If a man's willing to step up, because that's what a stepdad is, you got to be willing to step up. You got to put your pride to the side, because no guy really wants being a stepdad as their first option. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I haven't ever met a guy that's like, my first option is being a stepdad. No. It's not really a thing. Not really a thing. Loki, am I yapping a lot? Let me get in here. Let me hook you up, bro. Free. Sit. Wait. Give me some freeze in the chat. Free. Go to your place. But women would rather submit to their bosses than they would submit to their man. Women respect their bosses more than their man, especially, and they're getting love from this man. He's providing with provisions, security, protection, providing love, comfort, but they view their boss as on a higher level than the men that they date. It's truly sad, but that's the reality we live in right now.
We're not
How
talking about
is
my
it equal
situation.
if you and your boss is an equal and you and your man that's providing for you is an equal? Obviously, the way he speaks to you is going to be much different the way you speak to him, just like it's much different the way you speak to your boss and your boss speaks to you.
Gotcha, bitch.
Got her again.
What about you? Who's the prize?
I think women.
Nah, bro. Men are the prize. Men are the prize. And it's mainly because men have to go out there and create their own value, and typically a prize insinuates that there's a dollar or monetary amount behind it. And a man that's worth something and has value, more than likely it's synonymous with money. With women, your value is your youth and your fertility. It's you being young. There's no monetary value in that.
But hear me out. For me, like, my man, like, he's my prize, right? But like a lot more people competed for me than him. Like, women, we attract.
That's a lie.
You're a liar.
No, more people competed for your man. Promise you that.
Men easily.
So you said that you're the prize because a lot more people competed for you, meaning that you have more options.
Yes.
Got you. I would say that out of all those options that you had, you chose him. He's a prize.
Nope.
Don DeMarco.
Facts. You exactly right. She had all the options in the world, but she chose him, which said that he had to bring so much to the table to beat out all the other competitors, so therefore he's the prize.
Look, think about this. He ain't have a lot of options. He just took what he can get. So who's to say if he had a whole lot of options, you maybe not even would have been his first option.
Gotcha.
If you don't want to go 50-50, then make sure you can go 100 by yourself. You're a homeowner.
This is where all of my money goes. Every time a bill comes, I just hate owning a home because who needs to pay $250 for electric?
Apparently you do, because you keep the house on 65 all day.
Shots fired!
Don't you cry. Remember, strong, independent, don't need no man.
I love it. I love it. Well, and it's so funny to me, these women cry. Like, she's probably the same chick that was on IG talking about, got my first house, don't need a man, solo, independent girly. And, you know, now she's out there crying about $250 in electricity. Bro, if you live in Texas, especially $250, that's pretty good steal, bro. It's a pretty good steal. You wanted to own a home. And more women are owning homes now than men, because I think men are a little more savvy, I feel like. This is just my opinion. I feel like men are a little more savvy when it comes to ROI and investments and things like that. Women are like, oh, I own a home. That's the American dream. Bro, a home's not going to make you a ton of money. You'd make more money by putting it in the S&P and 500 or an index fund. The S&P 500 index funds. You would probably make more putting it into Bitcoin. You probably make more putting into XRP or, you know, some other type of investment, or your 401k, than you would putting it into a house. And I think men realize that. That's why they're not buying right now.
They can't pay back, period. You said I can have it. Real friends aren't Indian givers, period.
Why are men always arguing?
Women shouldn't be in men's business, period.
Y'all too emotional.
Oh, so women only want men to be emotional when it benefits them? Instead of minding men's business, why don't you mind that bare left finger? Period.
If my man were here right now, he wouldn't tolerate this disrespect.
Then your boyfriend must not be a real man, because he wouldn't have y'all here walking by yourself, period. And why do women always want to play victim after starting some? That's manipulative, period. You need to focus on your business, your marriage, your car, and your nose.
What's wrong with my nose?
Oh, because you're nosy. Period.
I could tell you guys didn't have your moms in your lives by the way you guys talk to women.
Oh, they always go for the mama. What moms do? Now, if I said you was a because you have daddy issues, I'd be wrong, right? I have a feeling you only talked about our moms because you ain't get along with yours. That's usually what it is. Ooh. Projection. Period.
Oh my God, look at me out here wasting my time with two women beaters.
Oh, and there it is. The projection. I bet you are the one beating on your man. Always the little ones, huh? Halle Berry. No. That's Halle Bailey. What I say? We don't disrespect Miss Berry. Oh my God. You right.
That's Halle Bailey.
Can't do that. Yeah.
Halle Berry is fine.
Right. Anywho, Sky Jackson. Right. Krishan Rock. Sharkeisha.
How do you know Sharkeisha beat men?
You seen that hook? I know she beat not guys.
You know what? I'ma just walk away.
That's what you should have did the first time. Period. Now back to my money. You gave it to me. No, I didn't. No, you said you would give it back. Period. I will shoot you right here.
Right, so true. So I have a guy that posts a lot of my content on Facebook for me, and one of the chicks commented, she goes, your mom must have not hugged you enough when you were a kid, me. And I was like, actually, I got hugged a little too much. I didn't have a dad around, so I was hugged a little too much. And then I replied with, it looks like you probably don't have a ring on your left hand, and you at least have one kid. Shots fired! And then she put on this whole sob story of, well, you know, my husband left, and I have kids, and me, and I have this, and me. I was like, hey, just say that I was right. You went and looked at her profile, bro. It's so hilarious. If you guys don't follow me on Facebook, please do. It's just Levi Nichs on Facebook. We're nearing like 80,000 followers, so shout out to you guys. And shout out to you guys. I want to say I really do appreciate everybody that watches. Thank you guys so much. You guys can go watch any other channel. You guys come by and watch the channel every day. I think 76% of you guys return every day, which is insane to me. You guys have changed my life, and I want you to know, from me to you, I love you guys, for real. We've started a movement. Join the Discord if you want to chat with the community offline, or if you want to send me a direct message, you can always DM me on IG. I can't get to all of them all the time, but I will reply if it's something that you really need help with. So, but I appreciate you guys, man, and I got your back like a chiropractor. But Loki, did you have fun today? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.